Most engineers use their degrees to solve problems. I'm using mine to create them. Specifically, we're going to be building a Subaru swapped mid-engine Volkswagen Beetle named Project JoJo. I'm Adrian, Chief Delusional Engineer, and I'm going to be proving that just because you have an engineering degree doesn't mean you have any common sense. This is Delusional Motorsports. This channel is about the intersection between garage-built grit and precision engineering. If you're looking for a perfectly polished $1 million facility, you're in the wrong place. But if you want to see this small garage turn into a fabrication powerhouse, then you're exactly where you need to be. We have two goals here. First are the builds. We're not just restoring cars, we're reimagining them from the ground up. And second is the shop. You're going to see this small garage turn into a proper fabrication shop. We're going to be acquiring the tools, making the mistakes, and learning the skills we need to turn Project JoJo into a mid-engine masterpiece. It's about showing you that you don't need a giant shop to build a high-quality product. You just need a plan and the willingness to get your hands dirty.
And this is why we're all here, the star of the show, the start of the madness, and the ultimate test of my engineering degree, Project JoJo, a 1964 Volkswagen Beetle, and right now, she's a blank canvas. But we aren't here for a simple restoration. We're ripping out the original air-cooled engine. I guess that part is already done. And we'll be replacing it with something a bit more substantial. At the heart of this build will be a Subaru Boxer engine paired with a Subaru 5-speed manual transmission out of this pile of crap. But here's the kicker. We aren't just hanging it off the back like a standard swap. We're going mid-engine. To make that happen, we're converting that 5-speed to 2-wheel drive and using the original front CV outputs to drive the rear wheels. That means the entire powertrain is moving forward and sitting right where the back seat used to be. From a design perspective, this changes everything. We're talking about a complete mechanical reinvention, custom chassis, a completely redesigned cooling system, and bespoke suspension geometry to handle the new weight distribution. This isn't just about making it fit, it's about making it perform. We're aiming for perfect balance, modern handling, and a power-to-weight ratio that should make this Beetle fly. It's an absolute engineering nightmare, a logistical headache, and a total misuse of a classic icon. In other words, it's exactly what we want to be doing.
Now, a project like JoJo isn't just built with a wrench and a prayer. It's going to demand some serious shop upgrades. Right now, we have the essentials, but for custom chassis work and mid-engine integration, we're going to require way more than just the essentials. We're talking about a MIG welder for that heavy structural work, and eventually a TIG welder for those joints that require that precise heat control. We'll be building a chassis table to keep this chassis square, and a fixture table to build smaller parts on and use as a general workhorse. We'll need to buy a tubing bender and dies to make that roll cage that we're looking at building, and all the bits and pieces needed to make this delusion a reality. This is the starting line. Over the next who knows how long, we're gonna strip JoJo down. The shop is going to be filled with the sound of welders and grinders, and we're going to find out exactly how much unconventional engineering this 64 Beetle can handle. And if you want to see how a delusional engineer tackles this mid-engine nightmare and potentially pick up some fabrication tips along the way, then hit that subscribe button and follow the build. I'm Adrian. This has been the first step into Delusional Motorsports. Now, the Beetle is waiting. Let's get to work.